And welcome back to Praggers Gaming. I'm Gamer Praggers, and this is Little Rocket Lab. In the last episode, we managed to make a start and get all the materials ready for the first of the observatory research. So we need to go and turn that in first. That's the first thing that we need to do. The second thing we need to do is I think it's time I rebuilt stuff on the farm. I say the farm, it's not really a farm because we're not farming. Excuse me. So this way. So we'll get to the observatory and get this research done. Oh, till 10? Oh man. Nora and Rebecca have been supporting that university for a number of years now. It's very impressive to see what the two of them have accomplished, especially with funding being so tight. How thoughtful of you, Morgan. Thank you for this. Elise. She likes fruit. Okay. We do have an issue down at just below the mayor's house. Maybe we'll go sort that first, seeing as we can't do anything. Unless it too is closed on a Sunday. Which might have been our problem. But, in terms of rebuilding our area, I think I have an idea for what I want to do. So effectively, what I want is a single bus line of conveyors which have the raw materials on them that I can then branch off to build specific things. So we'll have the copper components on there. We'll have the iron components. So what we'll have is a line like that, and then where we need something, for example, we'll have this take off there, that there, and then this coming off here, and then off here we would then have our assemblers going that way. That's the plan. So that's what I want to try and achieve. Whether there'll be enough room or not, I don't know. but that's what we're looking to do. We have to wait. Okay. The blueprints for the chemical plant are now ready. With this, you can turn plastic scraps into bars. You can think of this like an assembler, however it needs to be supplied with water as well. I've included blueprints for water pumps and pipes to go along with it. The pumps must be placed next to a body of water. After you connect pipes from the pumps to the chemical plant, you should be ready to go. Good luck, Morgan. Interesting. I didn't have that catered for. Okay, underground pipes. Plastic bar, steel beams. Let's go for that. Excellent. Once you've delivered all the requirements, William and I will get started on the blueprints for you. Huh. Oh, the gears are coming from there. I think that's too many. Because you don't have power pole 2s needed for power pole 1s needed for power pole 2s. They're just a separate build. Okay. Right, first things first. I need iron plates. Okay. I'm just going to put that there, because interesting. Oh no, no, no. Although it could. No, it couldn't, because that's there. Okay. Okay. Right, let's pull down all of this. And that. And then we'll come up here and drop Tasty off. So right, they're not needed anymore, so I'm going to take that down. And to be fair, I'm probably very interested in binning all of these off, because I think if I okay, so it does break them down into their component parts. Cool. Does it do it into two? Let me just have I still got one set up the other side? Or did I take it down? I took it down. Hang on, before I do that. Okay, so I can't do that, but no, I can't do that either. Three and two, so it does give you everything back. Okay. Cool. That's what I needed to know. So, okay. Okay. No. Right, we'll break those down. Okay. So, what I'm going to do here is break that down. I'm going to have that going down there. I'm going to have that there. Okay. And I'm going to have that coming down here. Which should mean I can there, and then that will come out there, and that will give me copper. So what else have I got that I can build? So with copper, we have copper wire and heat sinks. And potentially glass lenses. So do we... I'm going to put that there, and then we can get that plugged in. Okay. Then what I'll do here is take those. Oh, is it? It's that time already. Pop those in there. Okay. We'll get some sleep. And then we'll work on that in the morning. Now I'm tempted to go and get a hot coffee so that I can stay up till 2. Which is this one here. Oh. Right, black coffee up till 2. Doubles health for the entire day. Interesting. Increases run speed, flat white, doubles hammer strength. We want one of these. Okay. Because we need to work on this down here. Okay. So right, so copper wire, heat sinks. Right, heat sinks take 1, copper, and the copper wire takes 2. So actually, I'm going to change those around. That can't go there because it needs to go there. E6. Okay, because we need 1. But I want every second item. Okay. That's still going, even overnight. Okay. Right. I can't take that down yet, can I? No. That might cause a bit of a problem. So, we will need a couple more item buffers. We need more iron plates. And they're just here. Okay. So they're lined up. Right, so then what we can do is from that there. Cool. Okay. Okay, that's still working. So we could connect that up actually, but if we're going to rebuild it, we can take that down. Oh. Okay, we're going to let this in fact I can take those, put those in there. Can I pop those up here, or are they, is it full? I imagine it's full. It's full. Cool. I knew that. Why would it not be? Okay. Okay. So I can now stay up till 2. Which should allow me to rebuild this. I just don't know how. Okay. Right, so what are you doing? You're taking... So we can get rid of these, because you're not doing anything. And you're not doing anything other than taking it here, so that's fine. Okay. Okay, so that's for the flow meters. Right, hang on. So, okay, so okay. That seems too far, but I want to get rid of that. Okay, that's working. So assembly level 2. Okay. So I am gonna just do that. And that. So copper wire and gears we need to make stators. But how do I get the gears over here? Yes, I could do... Because even if I did... that could work. It's a bit... If I did that... That's not what I wanted. If I did that... And then did... Oh, then I could do that. I can do that though. Okay. Okay. Take them from there and there. So that's for stators. Okay. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Because do I want it that way? Because to be honest, yeah, keep that, get rid of that, have that, and that. Status. In fact, how many do I need? I only need the one. Yeah. Well, hoisted by my own petard, it would seem. In fact, if I put that in there, and then that produces status. And then I am going to put that. And then I'm going to take all of that, pop them in there. And pop it down here, and it's full. Cool. Cool. Okay, that's empty now. Yes. So I'm going to take all of those. and do that. Cool. Okay. So there we go. And then I could do with taking that down, really. Okay. But there's nowhere for me to put it, and I'm full on copper wire. Okay. Right. So then, what did we need heat sinks for? Heat sinks and small motors. Right. Stators. Small motors is bearings and stators. Bearings. So what I would need here is the bearings. If I go to there, every second item. So that brings them across to here. That would have to go at least there, wouldn't it? To make... What was that to make? Small motors. Okay. I need iron plates. Okay. Yeah, they're spitting out there. So we can now get rid of that, that, and that. Nearly there. There we go. Cool. Okay. So the only we are backing up bearings because they're here. Which is fine. And we've got gears. I mean, I'd be tempted to do why don't they fit? Why don't they fit? Okay. Okay. So that they're then in line with our bus. I'm really tempted to just move this so that they're in line. But I'd need to move the power pole. Except it doesn't power that. Okay. Okay. Right, I think that's a good start. It's time for bed now, though. If we can make it. Okay. We need to carry on rebuilding our thing. Because I think we're making good progress. But for now, thank you for hanging out. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Tick in the bell so you know when new videos go live. In the description is a link to the channel Discord. Feel free to come and talk about the games you're playing, the games I'm playing, games in general. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.